Your entire life, you have been measured by a metric that does not exist. They told you intelligence was a number, an IQ score, a grade on a paper, a degree hanging on a wall. They told you it was about how many facts you could memorize or how fast you could solve a problem. They lied. Not because they hated you, but because it was convenient. True intelligence has nothing to do with school, nothing to do with being smart the way polite society defines it. True intelligence is leverage. It is survival. It is the ability to impose your will on reality before reality imposes its will on you. Machiavelli knew this. The great strategists knew this. While the masses were busy trying to look smart, the few were busy becoming powerful. There is a hierarchy, a hidden ladder of cognitive evolution that decides who eats and who is eaten, who leads and who kneels. Most people, perhaps 90%, die on the first rung. They live in a fog. They think they are making choices, but they are running a script written by someone else. There are 7 levels of intelligence, 7 stages of awakening. Today, the illusions come off. This will be uncomfortable. It may even be painful, because once you see the hierarchy, you can never unsee it. Look around you. Walk through a crowded city street. Watch the faces on the subway. Stand in line at the grocery store. What do you see? You see the sleepers. Level 1, the sleeper. This is the most crowded level of all. The sleeper is not stupid. He might have a high IQ. He might be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, but functionally, he is asleep. His intelligence is reactive. He does not act, he is acted upon. The alarm rings, he wakes up. The boss commands, he obeys. The news speaks, he believes. The ad flashes, he buys. He thinks his opinions are his own, but press him, really press him, and he collapses. He repeats headlines, parrots his parents, echoes the tribe. Machiavelli described this man perfectly. He who seeks to deceive will always find someone who allows himself to be deceived. The sleeper lives in an external locus of control. Everything is someone else's fault. The economy, the government, his spouse, his luck. Freedom terrifies him. Autonomy feels like danger. He craves structure, consensus, permission. His greatest fear is not being wrong, it is standing alone. They are everywhere. They fill the space. They make the noise. They leave no mark. They are batteries, powering systems built by higher minds. If you are a sleeper, you probably aren't hearing this, but if you are just waking up, understand this. The discomfort you feel is not depression, it is reality breaking through the anesthesia. When a sleeper wakes up, he does not become wise, he becomes loud. Level 2, the mimic. The mimic realizes the world is a game, that intelligence is a currency, buying status, respect, validation. But he has no mind of his own, so he borrows one. The mimic is the mid-wit, big words, shallow understanding, borrowed opinions. He reads book reviews, not books, quotes thinkers he's never wrestled with, wears intelligence like a costume. At this level, intelligence is performance, degrees, titles, certifications. He needs you to know he's smart. This level is dangerous because the mimic feels superior to the sleeper. I'm awake, he thinks. He isn't. He's dreaming a different dream. Machiavelli warned of those who mistake the appearance of virtue for virtue itself. Challenge a mimic. Give him a novel problem. Ask him to build something real. He panics because he cannot create, only copy. He is addicted to approval, terrified of exposure. If you memorize arguments to win debates instead of seeking truth, this is where you are. A parrot, loud, colorful, thoughtless. Then comes the shift. Level 3, the calculator, the fox. This is the first level of true agency. The calculator stops performing,
Stop seeking applause. He wants results. He sees rules for what they are, arbitrary constraints, and constraints can be bent. He studies incentives, fear, desire. He climbs not by effort, but by positioning. But there is a cost. When everything is transactional, nothing is human. The calculator trusts no one, projects his cunning onto everyone else. He wins, but feels hollow. Many successful people die here, rich, respected, miserable, still trapped inside a game they didn't design. To rise higher, you must stop navigating the world and start shaping it. Level 4, the operator, the lion. The operator adds will. He doesn't just see the board, he moves it. He embraces conflict, carries responsibility, makes decisions others avoid. People follow him because he creates order from chaos. But visibility is weakness. The operator is exposed, targeted, exhausted. His power depends on presence, energy, force. Remove him and it collapses. He believes he is the king. He is not. He is the highest paid servant. Then comes real darkness. Level 5, the puppeteer. The puppeteer learns that force is inefficient. Push and they resist, command and they resent, but shape desire and they obey willingly. This is soft power, narratives, psychology, influence. He stands behind the podium, not on it. Others take the blame. He takes the reward. But masks have a price. Eventually, you forget your face. The puppeteer becomes a ghost, powerful, detached, alone, still playing the game, still reacting to the board. The true master does not play. He builds the casino. Level 6, the architect. The architect designs environments. He knows behavior follows structure. You don't convince people, you build the hallway. Systems, corporations, ideologies, algorithms, nations. While others fight for pieces, he owns the board. This is systemic intelligence, second-order thinking, decades, not quarters, rare, dangerous, history-shaping. But even the architect is attached. There is one level left. Level 7, the void. The final level is subtraction. No identity, no attachment, no fear. You cannot threaten a man who has nothing to lose. You cannot manipulate a man who desires nothing. This is not nihilism. This is transcendence. The void acts with perfect clarity, doing only what is necessary. He can descend into any level and leave it at will. Fox, lion, architect, all tools, none home. The ultimate freedom is freedom from the need to be someone. And paradoxically, this is where the greatest power lives. Now the mirror is in front of you. Where do you stand? Most of you oscillate between levels 2 and 3, aware but still seeking validation, smart but still trapped. Awareness is the first step, but understand this: the system is designed to keep you down. School makes sleepers, universities make mimics, corporations trap calculators. They fear architects. They cannot control the void. Climbing requires sacrifice. You must kill the need to be liked, the need to be safe, the need to be right. Intelligence is not about being nice. It is about being effective, seeing the code. And once you see it, there is no going back.